Good afternoon to everybody. My name is Judith Barroso, and I am the wheat scientist at the Columbia Basin Agricultural Research Station, or Center, of Oregon State University. Today, I am not going to show you any of the herbicide trials that we have at the station because I will do it in a later video, and because some of the weeds are still dying from our treatment. Today, I want to share with you one research that I've been doing with a couple of colleagues from ARS USDA to reduce inputs in the fields. Particularly, we wanted to see if it was possible to create weed maps automatically, similarly to those yield or protein maps that some of you are already getting. The good news is that we have been successful in our efforts, and the relatively bad news is that we were able to map only green weeds at harvest. And what species are still green at harvest are, for example, prickly lettuce, Russian thistle, or kochia. So as you can see, pretty important species for this region. When I said relatively bad news, is because I think they are good news as well. Those weeds that are still green at harvest is because they are able to regrow after harvest, and is when they are going to develop the seeds. And if they are not controlled at that time, it will make the infestation worse in the following season. So, with this map, we are going to reduce the inputs in those post-harvest treatments. But let's see and explain how we did it. We used a protein sensor that was able to work on the visible spectra to measure the chlorophyll in the grain flow. To make sure that that map obtained with the sensor was accurate, we compared it with a visual evaluation done by an expert from the combine. In that case, was me. And when I compared both maps, the one done with the protein sensor and the one done with my eyes, I was happy to see a strong agreement between both maps. On average, I got an 80% agreement between both maps that can increase depending on the infestation of the field and how that infestation is distributed. I got, when a field had a low infestation, we got up to 95% agreement. So converting those density maps in presence-absent maps that make probably more sense for many of you, you can see that that field that I mapped in the past few years, since 2015, you see that depending on the year, it had a difficult infestation. A different infestation. And the herbicide savings, if we are able to apply the herbicide just on those infested areas, is going to be different also depending on the percentage of field infested. For example, in 2016, when the field was only 5% infested, the herbicide savings, if I am not in the way, could be up to 95%. But like I said, those savings are going to vary depending on the infestation. But happy that we were able to provide a method to get automatically a weed map at harvest, even though that weed map is only from those weeds that are still green at harvest, as prickly lettuce, kochia, or Russian thistle, but they are important species for this region. So as I said, very happy with the results. And with this, I think that was all I wanted to share with you. I will be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. And please let me know by phone or email or writing any comment under this video. And with that, just to thank all of you for your hard work and essential work during these hard times. Hope all of you stay safe and have a happy rest of the day. And hope to see you all in my next video. Thank you. Bye.